Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our 2012 Spring-Summer Adventure and Dualsport Boot Guide. Now, the Adventure Dualsport Boot Guide is part of our larger boot guide collection at RevZilla.com/summer. Every spring, we rolled out the best of what's available. In the Adventure and Dualsport Guide that we're going to walk through, these are our top 6 picks, and here's how we define adventure. Hardcore boots for all-season use. They're all waterproof, and they have an extreme amount of protection. Some of these boots are also geared to be dual-sported or taken on-road, off-road in a 50/50 or even greater capacity, depending on how your ride style is. Now, sometimes in the past, people assume adventure is always off-road. There are some road-only boot versions here in this mix, so keep that in mind. Walk through a myriad of styles, and we have a specific video on each boot that breaks it down start to finish, fit, features, materials used at a high level. Make sure you watch that if you're considering making an investment of this nature. First boot we're going to dive into is the Alpinestars Scout. Now, the Scout is actually starting at the $249 price point. This has been reduced this year from Alpinestars, full height, full leather, waterproof, breathable membrane, 3-buckle style system, adjustability on the side. This is truly an adventure boot, built with the on-road, off-road rider in mind. Heavy-duty construction. We're actually really impressed, and this boot makes the cut for 2 reasons. 1, because it's A-stars and it's really beautifully done. 2, because honestly, they probably could have charged $330 for this boot, and it would have still felt great to the riding or adventure public at large. There's just a lot done really right, and notice the height of this boot. All these boots are really high, except for one of them. They're going to give you the utmost in protection. Toe, heel, ankle, and along the shin. Hard part embossed here up at the top with A-stars. Again, this is the Scout, $249. Watch that detailed breakdown. The next up is a bit shorter. This is the Revit Apache. It's a favorite within our line. Again, it's using Revit's Hydrotex waterproof breathable membrane. It's not Gore-Tex. It's going to be that $329 price point. Very aggressive skywalk sole, dual sport style. It matches well with the Revit line. It's a very unique style for this type of boot. YKK zippers. All these boots are going to be about a medium width footbed, and the arch is going to vary, but nothing too extreme. And again, the stiffness factor on this boot is really geared to be on-road, off-road compatible. So again, it's a shorty option with some hard protection here at the shin, but again, a very unique boot, the Revit Apache from Revit at $329. The next boot is going to be the Sidi On Road. Now, this is a road-specific boot, extremely high. It is Gore-Tex. You're now in that $350 price range. Very technical, full leather construction, 3 low-profile buckles down the side. You'll notice when we come to the inside, it's smooth. It's not going to be a heat shield. It's not meant to interface with the bite, and that's how we know that this is really an on-road specific boot. Lots of protection here up towards the chin, and we can see rugged sole, very stiff. Again, lots of touring protection. This is a great boot. This is an extreme touring and commuter boot, but really we put it in that adventure category because of the coverage you're going to get, the protection you're going to get, and the investment. This is just, it's an apex product like all of the other boots in this line. The next boot is really a nice complement to the CD On Road, but this is the TCX Infinity, and you're going to notice if we put them right next to each other, very similar in their style, but the TCX Infinity is really more of a 50/50 off-road option. So if we look at it, you can still rock this guy full-time, all season on the road, but as we start to move in, you're going to see more aggressive interface patterns here on the shift panel. This buckle design is a little bit beefier to hold up better in off-road conditions. And if we move to the inside, heat shield, also a big suede interface panel. When you're standing on your pegs, it's going to interface with your bike. You can also see that the sole is slightly different from the work boot, externally stitched type of sole. This is more of an off-road sole with toe protection, ankle protection, and then the accordion panel here across the top that make the TCX Infinity stand out. And remember, again, Gore-Tex, $350. You're looking at waterproof, breathable, guaranteed for life. Gore-Tex allows you to really work hard and sweat in these boots, but allows your foot to perspire and that sweat to evaporate out and keep you comfortable. Next up, at $379 is the Italian option that's really the showstopper from a style perspective. This is the Dainese Visoke. This is the high version of something like the Kisoro. This is just a really gnarly boot. It's waterproof, breathable. It's using Dainese membrane, so it's not going to be Gore-Tex, but really the beefiest skywalk sole that we see in the line. Very heavy duty. You can see that it's really an off-road style component. This is truly a 50/50 boot, if not geared more towards the off-road style of riding. A lot of components here meant to interface with standing on the foot pegs and support you. And again, nice style from Dainese, hard parts in the protective areas, and then again with the buckle system that is adjustable. and the membrane is going to be wicking, allow your foot to breathe. This is a boot that is really not for the faint of heart. It's meant for that adventurer that's going to really put his KTM 990 or his BMW 12GS through its paces. Moving to the last boot in our lineup, this is the most popular boot in the adventure set. On-road, off-road, touring, dual sporting, it does it all. This is the Sidi Adventure Rain at $400. This is by far the most popular boot in this category. It's one of our favorites. I've crashed in it more than once. It has protected me. I am a huge fan of it. There's also a Gore-Tex version, which is over $600, which gives you the benefit of the Gore-Tex membrane. But the Adventure Rain is waterproof, breathable, cam lock buckle style system. We have a hinged ankle protector here, lots of external hard parts, reinforcement in the toe box. It's a very, very stiff sole, even though it is that welt-oiled style of external sole where you can see the stitching. Noticing here on the inside you have the heat shield that's also going to provide interface with your bike, and then PU external protection here, really beefy along the shin to protect you from the foot pegs. Again, this option from Sidi is going to be the granddad of something like the Sidi Canyon. It's the more off-road complement to the CD On Road, and again, the most popular option for the adventure touring crowd, whether you're on-road, which I wear it all the time, or working into that off-road environment. I did Alaska in this boot. Just a phenomenal option from Sidi. Make sure you watch the full detailed breakdowns of all of these boots, and as always, you can always call us or shoot us a message if you're trying to compare and contrast some of the best options. But the first thing I want you to realize is leave us feedback on this video. What do we get right? What do we miss? This is our opinion. This is, in our opinion, the best of what's available going into all-season adventure options for boots into 2012. What are you currently riding in? Do you love? What do you know that we don't know that you think we should have included? YouTube, Facebook, on the product page, leave us your feedback. And don't forget to subscribe to RevZilla TV. If you need help, shoot our Gear Geeks a line. See us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. And remember, watch our full slew of gear guides at RevZilla.com/summer. As always, any of these boots are well over $39. Ship for free, exchange for free, no restock fee if you need to send them back to us. Remember, while you're testing them out in your living room and trying them on and walk around in them, don't ride in them, don't scuff them up. Then they're slightly used and we can't take them back. So keep that in mind with boots. Once you start shifting on them, that boot starts to break in slightly. And as always, anything over $100 or any order over $100 earns TeamZilla cash to be applied to your next order by continuing to shop with us. One of the perks of continuing to shop with RevZilla.com. We hope you liked and learned something from our best of category for our 2012 spring, summer, adventure, and dual sport waterproof boot option gear guide. It's a mouthful. There's a lot here. This is a great starting point if you're working your way up into that more technical aspect of the sport. Find all our videos at RevZilla.com/summer for our 2012 gear guides. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.